pulling the wrist. Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. Pulling the wrist. I never switch.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Portland Lumberjacks and the Memphis Steamers.
Check 41. I'm trying to collect.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. On the return, Hester. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give right side. Russell. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
6-6, pull it high. Rock it. Double up. He's coming, double up. He's coming. We got double up. Check 24.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Come on, set. 15. 15. Look at me. Score. Recon, 132 fighter. Buzz. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Russell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check. Hey, exit.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brashon Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they rattle off a big one. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Prescott, and it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
It's a pickup of 3.
7-7, our score after 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Pilot, 64, weak. Check the backer. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his target, Beckham. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On first down, Russell. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds Corey Davis. Touchdown! Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run on first down. It's Russell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Topper! Safety creeping. Safety
2nd and 3. And that's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. 3rd and long for Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing, Prescott. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Look at me, zipper.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Blue draw corpus. Now. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey, Sam off.
He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Prescott now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
And break this tie. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott to throw it. He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rock it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Go! Yes!
2nd and 9 now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 49-yard line.
On first down, Russell. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch a slant. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 6, bullet high. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, Charlie.
He'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Tight door. Number 46.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Big stop, let's go.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Matchbox lights. Go.
That's mine. I got him.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the run.
You're out.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Russell. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Any day.
Go.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Russell. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike's 54.
Hey.
54. I got one. Mike's 5'4".
Now back to throw. It's complete to Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Come on, fellas.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. He's
Hey, lock it.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey.
Check three.
Ready?
On second down now. It's Russell. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch it. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here we go, 47.
41 Mike. You can't play with him. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my
Here we go, 47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
46, 46.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, kill. 47.
41 Mike. Let's go, defense. Out of time. Let's go.
Kill. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Gets fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Go.
Mike 5-4.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Come on, set.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Switch.
Pilot, 64, weak. On the ball. Hard.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Hey, high 7.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Hey, Haywood. No.
Check right 54. Right 54. Hey, let's get that home.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. That is caught. It's Perriman. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, taking off and throw it over your head.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they? I
remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Portland, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1.